Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. Today is sunny out here in Englehart, Ontario, but it's warm out here in the Chamberlain Township area, so I would just go ahead and do an update on my 1983 Dodge Aries K-Car. So there it is, there's the K-Car, so let's go ahead and I'll show you some details of it. And as you can see right now, this car has got no plates on it. You can see that right now. But I'm definitely getting new plates for it and the insurance. But this thing is going to be back on the road on September the 20th. And this is what it looks like when it's got no plates on it. And some Chrysler K-cars like the Plymouth Reliant and the Dodge Aries might have the one license plate on the back and no license plate on the front. But when I was like little, my grandma's old 1988 Dodge Aries K-car, the one with 4 doors, in beige color. So it's only got one license plate on the back, and it's got no license plates on the front. But it's kind of interesting that it'll just take me back to the 80s. It's really nice, but anyways, let's just go over some of the things. But it's only got 13-inch rims. Mine has got 13-inch rims on it. A friend of mine just put brand new tires on it, so all 4 tires are brand new. The battery's brand new. The brakes are perfect. How hard can you ask for? Alright, so for those of you who did not see my Instagram post that I posted on social media, I've just recently fixed the door lock with some WD-40. Last time I was having a hard time getting the key in there, so I had to spray some WD-40 inside the hole there, so now it's working good. And what that does, it lubricates the pins inside it, so you can just put your key in and just lock or unlock the doors, or you can start the car. So let's step inside. And as you can see, this car has got a nice blue interior inside it. And recently, I usually clean up my floor mats and the carpets inside there, so I can get her ready for the next car show. And it's got the nice medallion on the steering wheel, so I'll just have to fix that. But everything works, but the rear defroster works, but headlights work as well. Wipers, but it doesn't have any washer fluid inside there. And then it's got some nice dash panels there, and I'll have to look some up online. Either Amazon, I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up online, and I'm pretty sure that's right. And one thing that I noticed, I was looking online and I found another 2 sets of keys, and luckily I found that only set off of eBay, which is probably coming up soon, so looking forward to putting a new pedal in there. So let's hop on in. Oh, and by the way, that is the original steering wheel. Very cool. It's just a little hard to film with this angle, and not too bad, I'll try my best. It's got a full array of Chrysler gauges. On these ones you have to pump the gas. Just give it a single pump on the gas, see if you got the choke working. And as you can see, this car is not fast. It's not fast. It is solid feeling. See that? Go check out the engine. Really nice. So let's go put the window down here. She runs really nice. Runs really smooth. Runs just totally perfect. Like I said, it's got a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder. And then I've recently cleaned up this black area right there, right where the sign says electronic control system. And then I recently took the cover off of it, and I only got access to the carburetor. Right under there it says Holly. It's only got a 2-barrel carburetor, but back in the day, the Chrysler Motor Company just put one of these carburetors like that on the Plymouth Reliant K-cars and the Dodge Aries K-cars, but I think it's missing, this one is missing only one top of it, same thing like there. And I believe this gives me access to the air filter, so I'll have to change another air filter on it pretty soon. So, and it's also got the fuel filter on it. And then I'll just usually change my fuel filter every 30,000 miles or once a year. I will just usually change my fuel filter once a year, but I never changed the fuel filter before, but I'll have to learn how to do that. And right over here, it's got the Chrysler Mopar ignition coil. I believe it's the original. It's got nice looking timing belts on it. Runs really smooth. And this car has never let me down. And it's got the oil filter right there. I believe it's AC Delco, I'm not completely sure. It's got the interstate battery, that's brand new. And it's got strut towers when you go to jump start a dead battery in a car. And it's really nice. Brake fluid right over there. Let's go close her up. It's got the exhaust pipe down there. You see that right now. And as you can see over here, radio works as well. If I take the tape out. And as you can see, I have a cassette adapter inside it. I got this cassette adapter back in sometime in May 2014, I think. Probably spring 2014. So I got this one 5 years ago because I really need that cassette adapter, because I really need it to, because I want to hook up my phone to the radio, because I got music on my phone. And I did that while I was driving the K car to the car shows. I hooked up my phone to the stereo and listened to one of my stuff off of YouTube, like Sirius XM. I'll show you that right now. My phone on full volume.
On Sirius XM Chill 53.
You can hear that right now.
With a relaxing mix of smooth electronica and rock music from artists like Moby, 07, and Theater.
As you can see, air conditioning works. Vent, front defrost, and heat too.
Radio, featuring weekly
works
shows
really
from
good.
Legendary dance producer John Jellybean Benitez and other club insiders and iconic DJs.
Works really good. As you can see, this car has got the 3-speed automatic over here. It's also got low gear selection down there. It's really cool. And as you can see, this car has got 48,000 kilometers on it, and used to have 47,300 something kilometers when I got this car. When I got the car, it used to have 47,300 something kilometers. I'm not completely sure, but it's really good. I think we only traveled about 1,000, I think. I don't know. So in the 1980s, the Plymouth Reliant K car and the Dodge Aries back in the day have that all the different engine choices, such as the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder and the Mitsubishi 2.6 liter 4-cylinder engine and the 2.2 liter turbo 4-cylinder. And I believe I was looking online and I found out this car has got one turbo, which is really nice. Yeah, I mean, gotta love that Dodge 2.2 Turbo Aries coupes, but it's really nice. But this car is not meant for racing, it's only meant for gas mileage, so you have to drive really slow, but somewhere between 90 or 100 kilometers an hour, so it's really, I usually drive about 95 kilometers an hour on the highway, so it's really nice. It even got that cool looking Chrysler Plymouth logo on the hood ornament on the hood, so which is really, really awesome. Even got sun visors here, and it's got the nice seat covers, or nice looking seat covers. Matches the color right there, and it's got the steering wheel cover. Somebody must have put that on, so I just want it. I want to keep this steering wheel cover because I want to protect the leather. And it's got the horn, but it works too. Really nice, but cool looking. But parking brake works as well, so I'll have to show that. It works really well. Comes back up like that. Really nice, but cool looking design. Anyways, let's go and shut her down and we'll check out the trunk. Really nice, but and as you can see, I've recently made this beautiful keychain. Don't know if we can see that. It says Dodge Mopar. You can see that right now, and even got my name on the back of it. It says 1983 Dodge Aries, and You can see that right now. So let's go check out the trunk. And then this is to open the trunk, and that's to open the glove box too. I'll show you the glove box later. I have some cool stuff in the trunk there as well. There's the calendar for the Road Legends Cruisers Classic Car Shows. So now I just got some parts right over here. As you can see, I got this new Chrysler emblem trunk cover. I don't know what happened there, that the piece just came off of there, so I'll just have to put the new one on pretty soon. So it looks really nice, and hang on, there we go. So I just got a new water pump and a new timing belt for my K car, so looks really nice, but cool looking design by Napa. So I might be changing my air filter pretty soon if I get depends on, I'm not sure. And I also got this beautiful Chrysler radio from a friend of mine, and it works too. And it's got the two cables. I believe the black one is for the speaker. That's to hook up the speaker, I think. And the gray thing, the gray part, that's for the power wire, your positive and negative. And this one doesn't have a cassette player. It's only got AM, FM radio with a digital clock. Select buttons, set, noise reduction. Thought it looks like Dolby. It doesn't have Dolby, it's only got noise reduction as well. Treble, bass, your equalizer settings, two knobs, power and volume knob, all your presets, AM, FM stations. So that's pretty cool. And that car has got the spare tire right under there, so I'll just show the rest of the interior. Check out the passenger. So I'll show you how to unlock or lock the glove box. So just put your key in, just like that. Don't just turn it with the key. Just turn it like that, and then take the key out. Now it's locked. And if you want to unlock it, put the key back in, turn it like that. Then just take the key out. And then the glove box should come open. And as you can see, I got my cassette. It's called Com Radio Top 40 Charting. Probably new pop music. And I found something in the glove box when I was looking at my owner's manual. I found the letter D right there. And like I said, it's the original owner car. It's only one owner. It's got the owner's manual right there. Now on the Plymouth Reliant K cars or the Dodge Aries, such as the station wagon that I'm looking at on the manual, they both come with the washer fluid fill. And so the washer fluid container is located on the passenger side above the tail light. It is accessible when the liftgate is raised. And so you can easily take the cover off and then just put some washer fluid in. It's that simple. So a friend of mine who runs the classic car shows called Road Legends Cruisers just recently bought a classic K car. It was a 1985 Dodge Aries SE station wagon, and it really looks the same interior like my grandma's K car had. As you can see over here, I'm just looking at the severe service maintenance. It says to change the oil, change the engine oil, change every 3 months or 3,000 miles, 4,800 kilometers. And, my mistake, 48,000 kilometers. And it says to replace the engine oil filter, replace at every second oil change, and universal joints and front suspension ball joints. At tire rod ends, carburetor air filter, inspect every 15,000 miles, 24,000 kilometers. And as you can see, this car's got the fast idle on it. So like I said, this car has got the fast idle. So every time when you go to start the car, it revs up to fast idle. So if you want to turn the fast idle off, so you just have to step on the gas or just kick it hard, and then it'll turn the fast idle down. And it's that simple. And as you can see right over here on the door sill, it's got the logo that says Quality Engineered Chrysler Corporation. You can see that right now. And it's a really nice K car. It's nice to have a K car, but I never owned one before. But it's actually my very first K car I have ever owned. So I can take it to a car shows. So when I was like 10 or 12 years old, probably think that was like back in 2007. So back in 2008, I just got a joyriding car. It was a 1990 Plymouth Acclaim. I actually like that car. We just got rid of it back in 2010. And it's got a nice motor, but it still runs good, but the gas tank was empty. I guess that's why it wouldn't start. So I actually like that one. It's actually got a 3-liter Mitsubishi engine, V6. It's one of the best motors that probably good on gas, but the joyriding cars that I currently have when I was like 12 years old doesn't have insurance on them. I only have 2 of them back in 2010. I only have that purple 95 Ford Windstar that my dad used to have when I was like a little kid, and that one's gone now, so this is all I have so right now. But I still have the Ford Focus. You guys saw that on my Instagram. I actually still have that car. It's actually parked right over there on my driveway, but she still runs really good. But except my Ford Focus just needs some winter tires put on, but definitely it'll look a lot better pretty soon. So like I said, this car is 36 years old, so I'm going to be telling you a story of how somebody stored the car. And also, I got lots of content coming up next year, so this car is going to have a 2-tone paint job. Just a dark blue color, just right where the paint faded, right on the hood, on the top, and then the trunk too. And it's going to be a Project K car series. That's going to be a fun series that I wanted to film next year. So keep that in mind. So now I'm going to tell you guys a story, strange but true. A lady from Kapuskasing, who is the original owner, bought this car back in 1983. And then her husband died, so it sat in the garage for 30 years. And then a friend of mine bought this car, and he was the second owner, so now I'm the third owner. And it's really nice. So I just bought this car so I can take it to the classic car shows, like go to New Liskeard, Elk Lake, Kirkland Lake, wherever I go. And so yeah, it's going to be a fun Project K car series where I'm going to be focusing on changing the oil filter, the oil, fuel filter, air filter, and many more. And it's going to be fun. Well everyone, I hope you enjoy my update on my 1983 Dodge Aries K car, the 2-door. Be sure to stay tuned next time for more videos, and remember I got more content coming up pretty soon, so remember as always, like, subscribe, favorite, check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Be sure to stay tuned next time, there's always a lot more where it came from. Take care.